So dear students, today we will discuss about a discharge over a rectangular nose. So here our intention is to find out the coefficient of discharge of a rectangular nose. So coefficient of discharge CD is given by actual discharge divided by theoretical discharge. So QA by QTH. So actual discharge, this is the formula for rectangular nose. 2 by 3 CD. CD is the coefficient of discharge. L is the length of the rectangular nose. Root over 2Z. H 3 by 2. Here length is given, L is given 0.065 meter and depth is given. And area of measuring tank is A is already given 0.1 meter square. Now you have to find out water head over the crest, that is H, and rise of water level in the measuring tank R. You have to find it out. And time for T. Time for R, not T. Time for R, that is T is equal to what? We have to find out only these three parameters, H, R, T. Now we have to find out the volume. Volume is A into H. A is already given 0.1 meter square. H we have to find it out. And for actual discharge, volume divided by the corresponding time, small t, you will get the actual discharge. After that, if you put the value here, you will get the C. So by applying this formula, you have to find out the coefficient of discharge for the rectangular nose. So dear students, that is your apparatus or equipments. So if you observe here, we are considering a rectangular nose. This length, this is the width of the rectangular nose. This is L. Depth is from this point to this point. This is your depth. This is already given. This length is 0.065 meter, and this depth is 0.09 meter. Now here, water will come from this tank through this channel. This is your motor with a small centrifugal pump. Then it goes to this channel. This is the pipe attached here. This is your controlling panel. And after that, we will come to this small channel. And water will follow through this direction. Okay? And here, to measuring the H, we are using one scale. Okay, this is vernier scale, and least count for this vernier scale is how much?
0.02.
0.02. So here, when water will come, at first we have to find out what is this depth is known. So water will rise here, then it will fall in this direction, right? This portion is called crest. So how much amount of water rise we have to find out. And after that, by using this measuring tank is this area is already given. We close the valve, then we take the reading. Suppose for 10 cm, how much time required? So this area into this height gives you the volume, and this volume divided by the time gives you the actual discharge. So from that you will get the Q. So this is the simple procedure. So let's start this experiment. So water is coming here, okay, and it is flow through this channel, and after that it will pass through the nose, rectangular nose. Look at here. You see the water is rise up to this level. So by using this, we have to take the measurement. By using this, we have to take the measurement of the water. Okay, we have to find out the water level by using the vernier scale. Then we have to take the measure of this volume of this particular discharge. We can control this particular discharge by manipulating this bypass valve. Now bypass valve is closed. So we will take the reading here, 2 or 3 readings by using this vernier scale. I give you the reading in the observation table. Thank you. So dear student, after observing the experiment, doing the experiment, we get certain values for H, R and T. So for water head over the crest H, it is in cm 1.15. Rise of water level, that is R, that is again in cm, is 4, and time taken is 52 seconds. Similarly for the second reading, 2.14, R value is 6 and T value is 32. Similarly, third reading, 2.81, R value is 8, time 30 seconds. After this observation table, you have to find out the calculation. For this calculation, again we require this H. Here it is in terms of meter. The volume we have to find it out. Volume area is already given, 0.1 meter square into H. Then you can easily find out the discharge, that is Q. This is volume divided by T. Then you can find out the corresponding value of the coefficient of discharge. So after taking 3 readings, you can take the average of the coefficient of discharge. So for rectangular nose, the coefficient of discharge lies between 0.5 to